Hey guys, it's CocoaTarot back again with another message. We're just gonna get right into it today. I got some crazy downloads this morning when I first woke up. It was insane. As soon as I opened my eyes and prayed, because I pray every morning, I just got all these downloads. And one of the songs I channeled was a song by the band 311 called Amber. And I feel like a lot of you guys are having a shift in your aura. Something about your aura is changing. You could find that babies and children are being gravitated towards you, animals. You could have had an animal that was sick or needed help come to you recently and trust you that you would go and find them help. So, a wounded bird. This could be in your past too. A chipmunk, a squirrel, a dog or a cat that with a broken leg. You could fix animals or help abandoned animals in some way, but either way, that's how you can tell your aura is changing. You're becoming more either at one with yourself or at peace with yourself and the things that you've done in the past. Some of you guys are not letting that weigh you down anymore and deciding that who you are in the future is more important than dwelling on who you were in the past. So I got called to pull some color cards just to see what color your aura could be at right now, but I will put that song in the description box for you guys because you should listen to it. And in the song, one of the lyrics is amber is the color of your energy. So you could be dealing with someone that you're perceiving their energy stronger than they are, if that makes sense. Also, I did get some downloads about if you're a tarot reader or a medium or someone with some kind of spiritual gifts and you've been using those gifts for the light, they're definitely going to be advancing, or you're going to be surpassing yourself and finding new gifts that you didn't even know you had. I felt that so much this morning. I got so many things. There's a total shift happening, especially, like I said, if you're a tarot reader or something, there's a giant shift happening in the tarot community. I'm not going to get too much into it, but if you've been using your gifts for good, you will be rewarded for that. All right, so you got the color brown, the color of earth, the power of home, enabling, grounding, stability, earthiness, warmth, dull, associated with autumn. The zodiac is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There is no chakra associated with this color, and we have the planet Pluto, grounding. So a lot of you guys are grounding and you're coming to terms with things in the 3D or being able to melt the 3D with the 5D. Let's get another color. What color is the aura, the collective right now? Thank you so much. Okay, we got green, the color of growth, the power of the new life, nature, prosperity, fertility, harmony, stability, calm, associated with spring and summer. The zodiac is Capricorn, the chakra is the heart, the planet is Uranus. And growth, yeah, there's a lot about growth right now, guys. And inner growth too. And this could be why, if you do have spiritual gifts, they are advancing. And you also got the color of releasing, the power of night, banishing, seriousness, authority, sophistication, power, evil, a color of protection. The zodiac, once again, is Capricorn, and there is no chakra or planet. But look, it's grounding. A lot of you guys are being grounded, even in your spirituality. Like I said, you're melding the two so that you can not only manifest, but be at peace with yourself, with that growth. There could be, for lack of a better word, an evil that you feel you're finally able to shake off. Oftentimes, the devil in our life is the person in the mirror, ourselves. And some of you guys are realizing that maybe you self-sabotaged, or maybe you put too much expectation on things when you should have just believed in yourself or invested in yourself instead. That's very specific. That won't be for all of you. But let's get into the love oracle and see what else you guys need to know. Clarify this. Thank you so much. Theme for the collective's read. What's going on with the collective energies? Okay, we get this card every time. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. We get this in so many readings, guys. And it could mean a crush, but I feel as if it also means believing in either that the love you're trying to manifest is coming, or believing that you already have that love. And I always get drawn to the hesitation. Don't be hesitant about the things that you want, you know? We got paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Wow. And palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. To get the paradise in the palm tree is kind of funny. You could live in California or Texas or Florida, somewhere that's very sunny or warm, or you could be dreaming about that right now. If you live somewhere that's very cold in the mountains, you could be dreaming of warmth. You could be having particular memories that are keeping you warm, if that makes sense. But this is a sweet energy. Some of you guys, when I talked about earlier about your aura changing in this transition, some of you guys are becoming sexier, and it's not even as if you're doing something in particular like working out or eating better. It's not even about that. It's just maybe you've become very comfortable with your body and enjoying your body, and because of that, it's emanating outward that you love your body, you love yourself, and because of that, it's having this attraction be around you, this energy of attraction. Some of you guys really are getting sexier. I don't know how else to say that, but let's clarify the paradise. That seems to be the theme of the reading, you know, inner paradise, outer paradise, duality, something with duality and melding. Clarify the paradise for the collective. Thank you so much. Wow. The Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity, not just in Pentacles, but in faith, in your integrity, and inside. Something about this card is screaming prosperity from the inside. And with the one here, you could be starting a new journey. You could have just moved or be thinking about moving. And this could be careers, jobs, mentally moving, your mental space, starting to not entertain dark thoughts and instead entertain the thoughts that you want, the thoughts that you want to manifest. Some of you guys could be having a little bit of escapism, daydreaming. And there's nothing wrong with healthy daydreaming, you know, because look, it gives you the downloads. When you're able to daydream and let yourself go and create those worlds in your head, some of you guys could have specific fantasies or escape rooms, I'm hearing, in your head that you go to. Comfort stories is what I like to call them. And through that, it actually brings you downloads because your mind becomes at peace. I feel for a few of you, you're really good at manifesting things, and it starts within your imagination, and then you can see it happen in the 3D, or you could still be trying to master this. For some of you guys, people are seeing you differently, and you do have some people who could be crushing on you, but it doesn't even have to be just in love. You could be having people wanting to be your friend or wanting to tell you stuff, wanting to talk to you, wanting to align with you in business. Because your energy is so zen. You know, I see this paradise as being zen, nirvana. You know what I mean? It makes other people want to invest in you and invest with you. Tell me more. Okay. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. I tried to film this reading earlier, and this card came out. You could be having revelations about something in the past or something that used to keep you stuck. And the revelations you're having about this in that daydream state is creating a new opportunity for you to invest elsewhere or to act differently, is what I'm hearing. Do something differently. Some of you guys have really defeated the devil in your head, or this negative part of yourself that held you back. I'm hearing that song, My Own Worst Enemy. I forget who sings it. I'll put that in the description too. But for a long time, it was almost as if you were your top op, okay? You were your worst enemy. I feel like sometimes the divine truly had to turn your life upside down just to teach you certain lessons. And you could have felt this way. There could have been moments in your life where you were like, what the heck is going on? With the Eight of Swords in reverse over the Hangman, you were like, no way. Is this real life? But it was. And it's crazy how so much of that chaos in your life is sitting on top of paradise. As if those moments had to happen in order for you to lead this life or reach this inner peace, this inner nirvana, this inner paradise. Tell me more. Tell me more about the collective, please. Thank you so much. Wow. I heard inner strength as soon as that came out. Some of you guys need to go out and daydream. You need to put some music on or go outside and get in a daydream state because it does give you strength. You could be dealing with some health issues with this guy here looking like he's wearing some kind of scrubs, but I do have the strength card is a health card to me. This could be mental health issues that you struggled with for a long time, and maybe you never had the funds to work on that, or you grew up in just a bit of a lax state, so, or maybe mental health wasn't a priority in your household, or this could be physical health. Some of you guys have physical ailments that bother you. But even with all of that, there is some kind of bigger purpose here. It's all this struggle leading into strength, leading into an opportunity, which leads to paradise. And to me, it really feels as if this upgrade that you're having, it sounds beautiful on paper, but it was painful. And it still might be painful. You still might be going through certain things that you don't understand. Yeah, you could still be struggling with being happy, or being happy is so different for everyone. You know, for some people, being happy is singing on stage. For some, being happy is being in a relationship. For some people, being happy is being alone. But whatever your happiness is, if it's love, if it's career, if it's just believing in yourself or having a point of personal power, you struggled with finding this for a very long time. Either because of external forces or maybe self-sabotage, whatever it is for you, you struggled with that. But I think all along there was this want for you to you felt like there was this place that you were always trying to reach. This specific place with the palace back here. In your mind's eye, you would go to this place, and maybe that was your escapism, you know, or whatnot. But it's like you've been struggling this whole time in order to reach this specific place. What is this place? What is this place? So the Queen of Wands, it's funny for the Queen of Wands to come up because she's not just creative and passionate and sexy, she's all of those things. But she's very forthright with her desires. No matter what anyone says, what anyone thinks, if she wants it, she's going to go for it. She has this light about her that makes her always see a silver lining. And because of that, I think of the Queen of Wands, especially with this pentacle here, it's someone who feels like they can't lose, even if they're losing. Some of you guys have had extreme optimism and even sometimes positive, like toxic positivity, but it did keep you going in a way. And this place that you've always been trying to reach, like I said, it's a personal point of power, a place where you can truly act on your desires and not feel ashamed of them or like you can't reach this certain point. That's why your aura is shifting, because you're reaching a personal point of power. This paradise with, you know, with the sunflowers here, even it's like this paradise you've been searching for. A lot of you guys are starting to realize that you have it. This romantic, like whoever you are, used to romanticize life a lot, almost too much. You would daydream too much about these fairy tale endings and this happily ever after. And, you know, when I was a kid and I would watch those movies, they were cool. But I always wondered, you know, what happens next? Did they have babies? You know, did they have grandkids? Did they fight? Did they argue? You know, we only see the happily ever after, and then the movie ends. There was a lot of romanticism, or you romanticizing things in your life, not being able to face reality. And now you know that even after that happy ending or that fairy tale happily ever after, there's still struggle, because that's life. That's the paradigm. That's the duality of it. A lot of you guys, you're realizing that progress is better than like this giant big reward at the end. Just taking those daily steps to reach a result or a goal is enough for you. because you realize that by romanticizing certain points in your life or certain people in your life, it only brought you sleepless nights and things that you could never truly grasp. These feelings in the 5D that never, with the King of Pentacles here, it feels like they never materialize because in some ways they were unrealistic, or maybe you even felt they were unrealistic. I don't know what it is. There's a change happening because you're seeing things as they are instead of projecting a fantasy onto them. It's so crazy, and it's honestly really powerful, guys. Tell me more. What's this King of Pentacles? I did feel like another energy came in here when the King of Pentacles popped up. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Okay, the Emperor in reverse. There could be a soulmate or a counterpart or just a connection between you and someone with an Emperor in reverse. Someone who seems stable on paper but has a lot going on. They could be having sleepless nights over some kind of romantic encounter that you guys have. But I'm also seeing this as some of you guys have had some, I forget what the word is. Is it cognitive dissonance? It's kind of like you put yourself in an echo chamber or followed certain advice or people in your life that were not what you thought they were, or ended up being less than they projected themselves to be. Some of you guys put your faith, this could even be like in your own father, or you know how we think our parents are invincible and then we see them for the first time and we're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. You realizing that something or someone that you followed isn't who that you thought they were. This could be a love, a parent, a friend, an idea. This could be a YouTuber or something, you know, just someone that you thought knew it all and realizing maybe they don't know as much as you thought. This really feels like waking up from something. Like in the fairy tale movies when the prince kisses her and she's like, oh, the spell is broken. It's like the spell is broken, but metaphorically. Because you're deciding to invest in yourself instead of investing in things that you can't change. Yeah, romantic situations. And with the motorcycle that went by, I'm telling you, some of you guys have been struggling with a particular love interest or particular love situation where this person, they could have came in and sold you pipe dreams, or you could have really thought that this was someone you should be with, but you're coming up as a Queen of Wands, and these are all different suited kings. So you've definitely had some relationships that felt incompatible in your past, or that you don't resonate with them anymore. See, you're getting clarity on certain things. You could think about your exes and be like, oh my gosh, I would not date someone like that again. Not even in a shade way toward them, just that's how your growth is. You don't resonate with this old version of you or these old ideals that you used to follow. Let's get two more. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Two more for the collective. Oh, and we got two. Okay. Okay. Wow. So we got the Queen of Swords. And we got my karmic card. I wrote karmic on there. It could truly feel like there are some karmic cycles ending. And maybe that's why you feel as if you're reaching paradise, or your aura is changing. This energy shift is happening within you because you're not only cutting out, like I said, karmic things externally. You're cutting out the karmic things within yourself. You could even be deciding, you know, well, what do I believe in? Doing your own research on topics instead of just having that echo chamber and listening to the people around you. Some of you guys could even be changing your political views, or just how you think in general is changing because you're advancing in some way. Doing more research, learning more about yourself, the things around you, really thinking about what you say before you say it. And if it resonates with your values and your morals. It's crazy. It's just a total shift, guys. And this could even be bringing in more partnerships. So like your soul family, love, you just connecting with others in general, like I said, with the babies and animals. Let's get some starseed cards and get some advice for the collective. Thank you so much. kind of advice can we give the collective, please? What's going on with the collective? Advice. Thank you so much. Advice for the collective. Okay, so we got wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. Yeah. Like I said in the beginning, there's a lot that's happening right now. A lot of change, a lot of shifts. Some of you guys, if you are someone who feels like you have visions or you can see things, your intuition is really strong, you could also be being asked to not tell everyone all the visions that you have. It's kind of like that Fleetwood Mac song, you know, I keep my visions to myself. There are certain things that not everybody needs to know, even though God shows them to you, or whoever you believe in, even though they show you those things, you don't always have to tell people the things that you see. That's for some of you guys. Certain things have to be woven, and certain people have to figure out things for themselves. Give me more on the collective. Thank you so much. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Yeah. You're relinquishing control. You're putting in the effort in the 3D, and you're doing what you can, but you're also believing in a higher power and having faith that things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to. Being present and living day by day, not being so future focused. And you also got called. Soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. It's just like I said, guys, your gifts are advancing, and because of that, you're being asked to, you know, really be silent, be discerning, keep doing your research, notice what's going on around you without reacting to it. Instead of being so quick to react, sit and think about what's going on, and don't just think about it from a certain echo chamber or from a certain view. It's time to see things objectively, because you're being called to a higher purpose, and because of that, you have to have a perspective shift. And that is your reading for today, guys, and I'll be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.